Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Our friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for some more of that XCOM thing, whatever. Something about a strategy game. I'm not familiar with this.
You played it yourself.
Did I? It was only like, what, an hour? At most.
Yeah. I think you already got like an outside mission which I haven't gotten yet.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I've already switched screens.
Okay.
Alright, so where's the mission we're doing specifically?
I think it's again like a story mission.
You saw like the prologue to it, whatever it was. Which one's the bigger threat? I say Highland Square, but that's not an option for some reason.
Yeah, I think just because like this tutorial is kind of messed up a bit.
I think you've already done all the setup. I think, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm quite good.
I'm still thrown off of how small Torque is.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, because like they were quite tolerant too.
They definitely scaled them down to make it work within squad scaling, pretty much. It's just like no, it's friendly. Gonna make it work within the programming reasons or whatever. I'm assuming like a standard Viper probably takes up like 2 to 3 square spaces. They gotta scale her down to make it 1.
I mean, no, because sector pods take up 2, but otherwise not. It's like, I mean, everything just fits. I mean, I do like plus aim.
They don't expect us to waltz through the front door, do they?
So like, I like that there's no optional ones that are just worse. It's like...
Well, I'm assuming it's the case. I'm assuming it's a case where you get better advantage point. It might be a higher entry area.
I think it's just because it's randomized.
Yeah, probably.
I can't kill you anyway. I can't kill you, so let's go for that.
Bang. Oh, he's just stuck midair. There's no accidental crossfiring, right?
No. Like, you can't kill the squad mates that way.
No, not the squad mates.
I'm not sure if they actually...
I wasn't referring to the squad mate, I meant him.
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah, that's not going to help you if you hang it down. Like, seriously. Like, you're even flanked right now.
That was a long turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's the title of the episode anyway, so go to sleep.
You don't have to do what's said on the stream title. I've learned that mistake from Mass Effect 2. The amount of times I said I was going to do Jacob's mission. Oh, sorry, Tally's loyalty missions came up.
It's like, oh, Gareth wants to talk to me.
We better talk to him. What's that? Hammerhead missions? Okay, better do that first. That'd be more fun. You can still melee him, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't even do anything.
I think she kind of just body slams them because...
But she didn't physically do anything.
Yeah.
This is the only place in the city authorized to expand on Codex research.
I never trusted those things. Always judging me with their creepy glowing eyes.
Okay. Go up the wall, clearly, because stairs don't exist.
Ooh, that's what's wrong, because she already has... No, this thing is on there, but I thought she's good on her.
We don't use stairs here like normal people. Who'd be doing that? This hardly qualifies as breaching.
Yeah. So, how are you doing this? So, like, can snakes go up walls like that? I
Okay,
don't think so.
I mean, yes-ish, kinda. If her tail was longer, I would accept it fully, but hers is so short.
I should just use this because I actually don't. I should look at how many encounters there are per thing.
Well, they're all ready for you, so take your pick.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, you go for the nice number.
Oh, this is. Realize that.
Ah, you missed it. It was a 69.
Sorry.
Alright, Vipers I can accept somehow missing.
Oh, I didn't get this achievement until now.
Oh, which one was that? Your Steam UI isn't showing on Discord.
Yeah, getting every type of breach option.
and climbing out walls was one of them.
It's so good. It's like, why wouldn't you?
It's a free attack. And this came out before, no, sorry, after Mario Rabbids. So maybe they took some notes from that game. It's like, melee damage on a movement? Oh shit, we gotta implement that.
Overlay, okay. Doing normal things again. It's like, I just happened back in and see where they are.
Target down. Don't see movement.
Alright, I guess. Time for a face-to-face.
Really is not what I picture Torque to sound like at all. Or just Vipers in general.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll regret that.
I was picturing more something closer in mind to, if you played Skyrim, the Argonians would have a very distinct voice. And that's more what I pictured.
I mean, there's also this thing that the voice actress for Torque wasn't informed that she was voicing a snake person, so
Oh,
yeah.
so bad voice direction.
It's like
Then let's
bit
give her one.
weird, but I wouldn't tell her that. And
Kind of explains the other characters as well. They sound very human.
yeah. But yeah, because like
It won't change my headcanon voice.
yeah, because like then I think in the interview she's like after she as the game released and she figured out like who she was like, oh, now that line about the maple flavored people makes more sense.
You should have told me this from the start. I would have handed up.
I use so much XP.
Oh, so many targets. I don't know which one to choose.
I think you ignore armor as well.
Is that what that yellow icon is? Is that armor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, pistols against armor are not the best. Yeah, who could have thought?
There's our VIP. Keep her safe from the progeny.
Wait, they must have scaled down Vipers in general then, because you know that's an NPC Viper. So canonically, they've all shrunken for some reason.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's like, I think they probably use kind of the same model as it. It's a bit weird because they change a lot of the designs and I don't entirely know why.
I get that they're civilians and all that, but there's changes that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Is I get you're trying to make them not monstrous or whatever. You know, they're not the threat. They're not the enemy anymore. But I'm like, you can't just change that casually. The whole appeal of this is making these things, making these creatures and whatever adapt to Earth civilian life, even with their difficulties and struggles, whatever.
Yeah.
It's this kind of shit that got the appeal for Mass Effect.
Should have squeezed you unconscious.
Oh, Ah,
And it's like,
so even in game, she coils them. She just kills them casually. Oh well, the fact that she mentions that.
they just wanted mehr physical them.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's so weird that why isn't Overwatch anymore?
I can see.
Yeah, I just
You
wanted.
got this.
Alright, where's the exit point?
Ah,
Somewhere.
there.
She could have done that on her own. Hell, she probably could climb up that wall.
Shifting
No,
position.
apparently she can't.
Can only do it on green walls, even though Vipers don't need grip. Whatever.
You'll regret that.
Yeah. Guess you just went up the stairs and hopefully don't block too many people. Can you? Oh, you can't shoot at them because they're not bomb.
That'd be friendly fire.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like with XCOM troops, it's like don't trust any of that, and also
Especially
I think
with
I'm
the-
running to the
Especially with the called up enemies, like, how much of that ratio is enemy and snake?
yeah, and
We
I
went
just
the wrong
realized
way.
I was running towards the point where reinforcements comes from, and not to the.
And say, it's like, I don't see no green on that floor.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Bang.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got
you blood into a good position.
yeah, and you got your squad mates in the more important area.
Yeah.
Can you sacrifice a turn to get her out of the threat first?
I shouldn't need to because this guy's still bound.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the mission will just end if she leaves, right?
Shame you didn't resist.
This is not. Yeah, it's almost enough.
Fuck it.
I.
Missed the target.
Who's 3
it is.
feet in front of you? Do it again. There you go.
It's like.
Mulligan.
In these cases, it's usually better to go for the higher damage because you know if you have like.
Even if you have
like-
low hit chance, whatever, you still be able to kill
Yeah.
it guaranteed.
Yeah. It's like the damage falls are like 50% or further depending on the spread of the weapon.
New notes arise.
I hear no notes, do you?
Not really.
Is this a grenade scenario, or did you forget to equip that?
I mean, I do have it on torque. I mean, actually, yeah. It's like. Come on, I can't do it on
She already had her
torque
turn.
because she's next anyways. Stupid.
Well, spend your turn on setup.
I could just kill things.
Got my target.
Oh.
It was the training.
He's not.
Wait, so what happens if you pull them towards you? You're in a high advantage. Will they just fall?
No, I think she just puts them next to them. still.
Ow. My inner D&D is screaming at me for creativity.
Well, they could just zoom out of cover.
Hostile no longer
That's
exists.
fine, but my way was more fun, but the game wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah. I mean, the pull is already so good because you also get like an aim bonus on top of it, which is like really.
Kind of interesting that they gave the Vipers is they have tongues equivalents of a frog. It's like, hang on a minute. I know like snakes' tongues are long, but they don't work like that.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Actually, it's true. It's like.
They're
I
purely
guess
meant for smelling. That's it.
I think they just couldn't resist the idea of, you know, one of your soldiers getting crapped and then just being surrounded by everything.
No, no, it's
And
fine. As
also
a concept,
really-
it's fun, but you know. my immersion. It's not biologically accurate.
Yeah. Well, I know alien people that they also turn into infiltrators.
Nicely done.
Is that a stupid thought? Alright, so what if, okay, we do discover aliens. How many people just could be like, it's biologically impossible? Whatever they turn out to be, because I highly doubt they would be. It's either they would be similar to humans, or they would be entirely different.
Yeah.
Either way, a lot of us will probably argue that's impossible. That's fake.
Yeah, it's. I'm going to continue this once actually in this about. I guess wait, if I.
Oh, so this will determine the difficulty later on.
Yeah, it's like this is the document that happens. So a bit more force I can deal with them. But
Anyway,
yeah, there's a thing like like in evolution, that just some things make sense and they evolve naturally because
we ended up this way somehow.
yeah, like eyes. Most hunters have most animals that hunt have two eyes that you form up because then you can actually pinpoint things and judge distances, whereas most uh, prey animals kind of have just eyes on the side so that they can see more. That doesn't matter how far away it's like, oh shit, movement coming towards me, that's bad.
Or you're an insect and have all the eyes.
Yeah. So
it's easy to forget.
Could be
It's easy to forget that.
similarities, but
It's easy to forget. There's like flies. It's like, do you know how many eyes they have? A lot.
Yeah.
It looks normal when you're not thinking about it, but you think 5 seconds. Shit, there's hundreds of eyes on that thing. Anyway, your argument.
yeah. It's actually it's good for the fun of it. Just bring him more in.
Still haven't updated the soundboard, so you still wouldn't be able to hear it. I haven't pressed it. It's just I haven't had time as of late. I'm being responsible recently, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just stupid. What did I get?
Ooh, what's that do?
It just disables weapons, which would be really good,
That's
but I don't
practical. That's immensely practical.
We've seen the progeny
But
use
I
it
kind of
more
don't
than
really need it,
unfamiliar
sounds like.
design.
No,
Maybe I
no,
should
but
take
it's
the
like
difficult
in
weapons.
the long term, that's a
Yeah.
bloody good
To
grenade.
know how they're using it.
I'd say it's definitely ideal for a case of like escorts, or whatever. You need to get the target to A to B. That would make a hallway entirely safe, pretty much. Well, besides melee, obviously, but I don't think these guys do melee much.
No, the enemies don't really do this much, yeah. The technology. Guess it will, so I can buy more into stuff later.
You got the points to spare.
Yeah.
You could do 2 at once, technically.
Oh, I can't do this. Okay. Well, then yeah.
The leader of the progeny is a woman who calls herself Violet. No last name, no known origin.
Gee, I wonder why she's called Violet.
Yeah.
Of the progeny, she induced the psionics of each and every member. The sheer psionic power required is alarming. Consider Violet extremely dangerous.
Can't tell if it's more interesting or less that the fact that the leader is human. You know, the psionics and all that. It's like, how come she's great at it? What's going on there? Something's off.
This was like kind of the reason why this elder stayed, because humans
Psionics.
are quite effective.
This was a political demonstration that got out of hand. Nothing more.
Will these dialogues only show up here? They want to show mid-loading screen or whatever.
Yeah, only here, not on a loading screen, which would be good.
could do is
I have a shotgun user, so I don't really need the laser sight, even though they are really good.
what they could do. Other games do this depending on what it is. Usually they have a log or whatever was the last dialogue spoken, so you can check what was last seen. Annoying thing is they put this in games that don't need this, but you know it's nice as an option. What was the last game I played that had that? It wasn't Pikmin 4. It was after that. What was the last thing I played? Ah, damn, I'm blanking out. Actually, Jim, I've forgotten what was. It wasn't that long ago.
It all becomes a blur quite too easily, doesn't it?
Well, to be fair, it's been a bit of a space since the last game I've genuinely played.
There was Kingdom Hearts 3, and that kind of just overtook everything, right?
I don't personally count playing games on for streaming as just playing games in general. I tried to separate that, if that makes sense. Because if you don't separate that, you start getting confused what you have and haven't played.
Fair, yeah.
Especially with the I guess streamer mindset, whatever. Since we've now started streaming, I'm assuming this has impacted you as well. Any games you wanted to replay recently, you stop and think, that'd be great for streaming. I better save that for later.
Is that yes?
Good. Now you understand that pain, because it fucking sucks. But what you can do, in case there's one you know you're not going to get around to playing real soon, whatever, you can quickly check said game to estimate whether or not it actually is worth streaming. A couple of games I've estimated. Metal Gear 5 was one of them, regrettably, but it's just like, the game is fun as a game. It's far too fucking long, and not much story actually happens when you're doing all the missions in between. We kind of saw that when we were doing Peace Walker. While there is a decent amount of story going on, there was quite a bit of filler in between, if you remember at the very end. That last stream really stretched because nothing happened in between. And we made a good laugh out of it, for fuck's sake, redoing that same mission as many different ways possible. One mission was doing that last mission with the controller upside down, just for, variety's sake.
Yeah.
Made for a good end, though. But, yeah, that's the argument. You gotta estimate correctly whether a game is streamable or not. It's kind of why I was hesitant with you with Hades, due to the nature of the game. As a wonder, great. As the entire thing, that's a hell of a gamble.
Yeah, and it's like, and this was like because there was the option of just turning on the story mode. So for me, it wasn't that much of a risk because I knew, okay, worst case scenario, I will just turn it on, just fail a bunch of runs immediately and kind of get my passive damage reduction up.
Yeah, always have a backup alternative. Yeah. As you saw with Kingdom Hearts 3, I could have pulled out that other save for, those, the Organization 13 fights, whatever. Could have pulled up the other save and used the cheat menu if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I didn't. I saved that bit for last. But, it's always good to have a backup in case things go really south. There is no shame using easy mode.
Oh, especially if you actually want to get stuff done.
Want to get shit done. Unless you're doing like a challenge for the sake of, for a challenge for the stream for interest, like, doing hardcore difficulties and all that. That's the appeal there.
Like, speedrun. Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Yes. That's the appeal.
Went actually quite on.
Yeah, it was a good stream. I managed to make that work. What was that? That was plus 2 hours? Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
trying to think of the time slot.
Covering ground.
Oh, that's a bad situation. Oh,
Eh?
that's better. We have police force.
God. I'm assuming it's...
That's 1 damage.
I'm assuming it's continuous damage. You might want to give it a minute. What is that stuff? Because that's not red sand, obviously.
Found a better position.
Maybe it is.
The better position is out this door.
And you can. Oh, that's full cover. That's why. Okay.
Armored up.
No, he lost the shield when he left
On
it.
the way. I see you.
Maybe you should have given that to Torque.
I couldn't because she was out of line of sight.
What? Oh, that's bullshit.
Storms tear the
Yes, even there. Yeah, actually. Oh, no, you actually can't. Okay, never mind.
Don't need to kill them all, you can just leave.
I know, but XP.
You can get, like, a lot of it.
Oh, let's do this properly this time.
It's ideal on multiple targets.
frag out.
Yeah, but I'm leaving anyways. It's like, yeah, police force.
You're dead.
Yes, very convincing police force.
I actually didn't knock out anybody during this encounter. Well, no intel for me.
We are the police.
I mean, I do appreciate that they legitimately were like, okay, they give you the option, and
Well, it's nice to have the
it's
option.
But yeah,
Looking for lands of adventure? Or just something for the little ones? Come on down to the Thought Bubble. We're located 3 blocks from the square in City 31.
My red flags are raising right about now on this advertisement.
The new. Come see what everyone's thinking about.
oh, I get it because it's comics, Thought Bubble.
Again, red flags are fully raised here. I don't trust a minute of this.
Why not?
That needs attention right now.
I mean, there's
And
nothing
there's
right-
nothing there.
Yeah, it's
that's
like-
that's bullshit. Is there no way to like investigate and force a mission to arise?
No, but no, if there's no mission, they also won't increase unrest, so.
You do have the intel points.
Yeah, I just thinking maybe we should do one for credits at some point to run all of it. Okay, that goes. I don't need to worry about this right now. I guess more until.
It's nice doing a mission. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. So, what did just pop up here? Is there an exclamation mark? Oh, yeah, but
Well, you better go do it. Tutorial shit.
I probably should do this when I don't have a mission where I actually need to send people out. That probably would be a good idea. Plated, nice, okay-ish. Flashbomb.
That mission can wait. There you go.
Yeah,
Problem
gotta get
solved.
some items at some points. Yeah, and then there's like this additional abilities that you get depending on how many field teams you already sent out or like established. So it just throws that this one
Confirmed sighting of
doesn't
contraband.
increase.
Hostiles present.
The front door or the front door?
Got a lot of options
Rinsing
here.
now.
Right, check your targets first before you blast away. Base on 69.
I can just make it 100 and just with poison it then. Yeah. I'm more afraid of the sorcerer because I think they can do some stupid mind control bullshit stuff. So just put some, and it's with the but the assault rifle only does like one shot, so
It won't make me not laugh. Just points gun to the side, fires sideways. Just, no, that's not how that works.
If they move, I'll shoot.
I get the feeling they only got the animation to work at straight angles. They can't do it diagonally at all.
I mean, yeah, this is something that's always best in XCOM. It's just
Why don't you lie down?
Oh, there he goes. He's dead.
well, yeah, it's like because he's still poisoned as well. It's like
We do have the cure for that stuff, right? Does anyone tell him we haven't gotten around to that yet?
I mean, we both have, but not downstairs, so it's like hard to get to them.
No, I can picture it's like, yes, we've adapted the Vipers into our society. We haven't quite gotten around figuring out the cures to the venom yet.
No,
It's not in our budget yet.
It's the medikit from XCOM, but they probably don't share that.
I'm gonna keep that headcanon to myself. I don't care. It makes for a fun dilemma. It's like, what do you mean you haven't developed a cure for it yet? Well, we had enough people to just shrug it off most of the time. It's like, this is not a problem.
Yeah.
People were
Just
dying
like
left, right, center. It didn't matter at that point.
That does. Guess.
Time to breach.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more in here.
Guess here's the hardest. Are you behind cover? And you're also behind cover. I think you're probably behind cover.
Oh, I didn't see the guy back there.
The 3 to 5. Yeah. Ah, come on.
XCOM math.
Yeah, it's like should I just use the poison spray? I was like, but then I don't have to worry about this one.
You need to take out one guy around here. Okay, all good.
Oh.
Heading there.
You can't use a grenade when you're doing a breach mode, then.
No.
That's the target. Once you have it, leave.
First, kill a bunch of people.
It'd be nice if they could show like both collecting the item and the exit area, so you know what to or where you can prioritize with the other teammates.
Yeah. But normally it's just like close-ish, but yeah.
It's like this scenario would be like, do you want to hunker down here primarily, or do you focus on moving towards the targets so you know you can get to the exit pretty quickly?
Good hit.
I guess we could have this for now.
Yoink.
Okay, there it is.
See, that's my argument right there. I thought it'd be the door back there, to be honest.
Yeah, not wrong.
You're dead.
Nice and clean.
Yeah. Let's just get to those guys.
Bounce off the armor.
Can we find a weak spot?
Yes, broken ribs. Just shrug it off.
Got him.
Like, the impact on these guns is like, no, that would knock out any normal person, even if they could take the shot.
I'm going.
I mean, yeah. So it didn't really.
Hostiles gone.
It's like, it didn't occur to capture them.
Should have knocked him out. Oh well.
What do you get for not being close to that?
Yes, go around the table the most inefficient way possible.
I mean, it's still better like, when they crawl over some rooftops, because it saved like one space.
I think they're only gonna come through that door. That's it.
Oh, this. Okay, this. Well,
Oh, well, you could ignore that.
I'll keep an eye out.
hello.
Yeah.
Oh, see you, game.
Oh, I don't think they've gone through the wall yet. They just breached it. That's it.
Yeah, but I can do the
Oh.
thing right now.
Oh no. Oh,
Game.
the game's doing a stupid. Technically, it's still your turn, but
Yeah.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
least-
this is auto saves a lot.
Okay, thank God. God, it's one of those games that autosaves per turn. Immediate flashback. The last game I played was like, I just lost so much progress because, excuse me for not remembering to save.
In 2023.
Like, it's not my fault. I expected better standards.
Yeah, and this is also why I will never do an Iron Man. It's like one, one mess up and here goes everything. Like it doesn't even have to be your fault. Also,
These are very
Yeah,
slow
that's
loading
lovely.
times.
yeah, like I know XCOM isn't the quickest game to load, but even that,
It's like, this is uncomfortably slow. With
yeah,
no progress on that bar. Did the game do a stupid?
it might have.
It might have done a stupid. Welcome to streaming where we find all the bugs, cause
Yeah,
ooh, I found some doozies on my run.
I think I wrote it actually out before this.
I remember the best one I found for bugs. There we go. Let me just switch over. Alright, best bug I found was when I played TMNT on the 360. At some point in one of the stages, whatever, it's a platformer, for some fucking reason, the level assets stopped loading in, which is outright fascinating. So it was just it was an endless void, but the level collections were still there. You could walk around, but I couldn't progress because guess what? I couldn't see shit. It was nothing but the near endless void. It was basically just no platforms, but the skybox was still there. It's just like, where the fuck do I go? I didn't even do anything odd or different. It just happened.
That is fascinating. Yeah.
I gotta look back on that actually, just to rediscover that. I don't know which part that was, but I'll recognize it. That was a fun one. This is during when I was doing solo as well. God, I wish you were there for that one. That would have been a good laugh.
Oh yeah.
That's the most noteworthy bug I found. I'm sure there were a couple others, but I'm blanking on them right now. Alright, so what's happening at your end? Because you're not back yet.
Oh. But yeah. Because I'm an idiot that forgot that I actually have to share this stuff now.
You gotta be responsible!
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what happened?
I loaded in one turn earlier.
Okay, yep, this is exactly where you were just about to go behind that wall, so this time you go behind the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so they breached
Oh,
the wall.
that's not what this
Now they
does,
remember
yeah.
their turn. So he forgot to move, pretty much.
Non-stop. That armor's tough.
Crack the shell, then tear them.
Sorry, I left my wallet behind. I wanted to go get it.
Oh, we actually get.
Oh, look, you get to knock him out. You happy?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't like. Yeah, I know there's one agent that can go out of there. I want to get XP and kill stuff before that happens.
Get a free cheap shot before you leave.
Give me your mind.
What the hell I do really appreciate the customizability and like the abilities they have are legitimately all really fun. Not pull that one. Okay, you can. I don't. yeah, just like, oh yeah, this enemy is now stunned. Like, quite good for an XCOM game. You know, it's like, wow, wish I had this as a starting ability on rookies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Little pet peeve I've noticed so far is that anytime that a door is being used, they're constantly insisting on kicking it, barging it with a shoulder, whatever. I'm like, have you just tried opening the door regularly?
No. And you get it
I mean,
on
I get
slashes
it.
with the gun before firing through it.
I get why they're doing it. They're doing it to be quick, efficient, make sure there's no enemies, surprise all that realism. But there are times where just be like, this just is a regular door, there's nothing behind the door, whatever. There's no threats behind this door. It's not possible. Just open it regularly and stop breaking them. Because someone has to go in and fix this shit.
There is a special thing where they are.
Can you help me train? I need to test an adjustment on my shield.
Of course. What are we doing?
Yeah, this is the one that I.
Need you to
Oh
shoot.
yeah, you could legitimately get 100% dodge on
Only way to
Talk.
test my
Oh my
shield.
and it was so funny.
She can't get hit.
No, she can still get hit, but she just avoids damage on every attack. And
Oh.
I did this because
Oh.
the dodge mechanic when it first was implemented was so stupid. Like you could have 100% chance to hit.
Oh.
Have a weapon that deals 4 to 6 damage and with an enemy that has 4 HP, it's like, yeah, nice, guaranteed kill. Do this, dodge, great. And it just does 2 damage.
Oh.
It's like, and then they kind of nerfed it so that 100% hits can't be dodged, neither can crits, and it made it so much better. But just doing more damage with her squeeze
Bind, yeah.
is the better upgrade. So,
It'll
yeah.
basically act as, for her, as an alternate version of melee attacking, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because now you don't kill, so.
I guess I can just. This thing just take a day, or does it take more? It takes 2 days. Any other that already has like actually good stuff? Like, I don't need my HP, no. Okay. Ready, get, yeah. Let's skip ahead.
We had enough filler now.
And I think you could probably just.
What's, I probably wasn't paying attention. What's Illyrium for? I notice that's your lowest resource
think
right now.
That's for science to research stuff.
Do you want to buff that up a bit, maybe?
Yeah. Which I can't really do right now.
I'll just leave it for the next day.
Go for intel. Hey.
How do you inject so much naive optimism into terrible situations?
I'm Canadian. Or I was when Canada was a thing.
Canadian. Right, the maple flavored kind.
Did you say flavored?
Medallions of Canadian, fresh off the griddle.
Please tell me you mean Canadian bacon.
Of a sort.
I think she's making fun of her past.
Yeah. So get up the. I probably should do this because I will have a lot of internet sometime. Plus I got like I'm not really shooting that much stuff, and now people have to just take care of that anyways.
Which are looking a bit spicy. This is a dark event.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just, I'm assuming this is a case of just a random difficulty increase with the
that
the
just
option you
happens
selected,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's pretty much you get to choose which poison you want to go against, which makes it better.
Okay. You can determine what kind of difficulty increase you would prefer to encounter, rather than just being purely random. Fuck you. Here's a tank.
Oh, thank you, game. What can I get? Superior scopes, like always got.
You want your scopes? We got scopes.
Yeah.
What about guns? Nope, none but scopes.
If a hostile force
So,
cause imminent harm, you'll need to stop them
and to be
by any means necessary.
yeah, it probably doesn't really mean.
What? Plus 10 is better than nothing.
You learn far more from
Yeah.
creatures than corpses.
Oh. I guess I will probably benefits the most right now. It's like, yeah, plus 15 to aim, gotta take that all the time. Alright,
Hostiles ahead. Sweep
grenades also
clear.
were free action in this game, because you needed to make grenades in XCOM better.
So you have no less reason to not use them then, I guess. You should probably be using them more often now.
Igniting charge.
Hey, where do you think the door's gonna be?
What does?
You know, that very obvious outline before the thing exploded.
Took you crazy again.
It's like spotting an animated door in a like in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. It's just like, I know exactly what object's gonna be interacted with in a minute.
Yeah.
This part here is not part of the map painting.
Can you not stop doing just... No, like, good damage rolls.
You have been hurt. Let's fix that.
I don't know what we need. Okay, I guess you just had things that come close to
Well,
you.
you can't knock him out now.
Sadly not now.
Oh, is this a case where a grenade would be ideal?
I mean, I'm not on Turk's turn yet, but maybe.
The grenades are free.
You're under arrest.
Yeah,
There's no reason not to do it.
yeah, it's like, there isn't even something else.
Oh, what's that? Ooh.
Yeah, why is it a free action game? Like,
You know,
seriously.
it also removed your Overwatch. You're safe to cross now.
Yeah, like, because it took damage, but it's like, why is it a free action again? Like,
I don't know. Don't question it. I like those odds.
Hostiles gone.
Nice. All clean.
yeah.
Something to talk about. Cherub always takes damage.
Yeah, but it's like, I think there's a chance when they get battle-injured that they have like a negative trait.
But he's always lightly hurt, so at this point he's probably gaining a tolerance for it.
Yeah, and he's an optimistic guy, so.
University is developing new tech that augments their psionic domination. We can't allow this. Undermine their research and end their experiments.
And then use it for ourselves. Oh wait, we're not XCOM anymore.
Oh.
Hey, promotion.
Cherub, your mind is... I have never experienced anything like it.
Thanks, man. Good to know I'm a one-of-a-kind clone.
You broadcast what you think, as you think it.
Doesn't everyone?
Rarely. Communication often requires layers of caution, self-delusion, and mutually agreed-upon deception.
Sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather say what I mean so I can get to the important stuff.
I think he likes speaking out loud.
No, just
What do you mean
no.
keeping thoughts internal? Don't know what you're talking about.
Wood smoke, you know, living.
I am beginning to understand you.
Well, it's the most efficient way to process anything. Speak it out loud.
Yeah, it's just the way I go to something where it's like, can we just stop this agreed upon social constructs where we both know that we don't mean what we say, but we still say it this way because it's nicer for some reason.
We humans seem to love the concept of sarcasm. Too bad the same humans just can't take it, though.
Not talking about sarcasm, but this is, you know, when you're like in a social situation with somebody you don't like and you're kind of nice to each other, but just don't act and stop this nice positivity. It's like,
Can I be frank and honest with you, mate? Stuff like that. I don't know why, but the visual of a viper repelling does not compute with me for some reason. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that don't look right, does it?
Yeah, it could get a bit tricky, but no. You mentioned the backlash if you couldn't play with
No. It's just like some concepts just don't quite adapt. You know, they're not human. That's the problem.
Yeah.
There's oil on that floor. Does that catch on fire?
Nah. Yeah, can already show off new abilities.
Ooh.
This is
What is
pretty
it?
much the psionic blast that just... No, Colin, you just deal damage.
Nice.
It's like...
Ouch. Looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it's good. Like, can you...
Found a better
to this
position.
stuff.
Steady pace.
I don't know, I just had this random thought. So I noticed that they have a severe absence in XCOM 2 in this game. So what happened to the, what are they, the Thin Men, or whatever they were? The aliens in disguise.
Yeah, they are not needed anymore, and so the Thin Men actually were the Vipers, and then I guess it just didn't stop.
Oh, I thought they were something else. Why were they the
Nope.
Vipers?
Because they completely genetically engineered them. It's like...
Oh, I thought the Vipers were just a species that they took and then adapted, basically.
I mean, yeah, never...
It's just like,
Yeah,
what a leap in change. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but they touch about the enemy unknown, they couldn't get the eyes to work, so they were still reptilian. That's why they are always wearing sunglasses.
Oh wait, so they were Vipers first, and then they would change to Thin Men.
Yeah.
Okay, that way. Okay, I was thinking the other way around.
Okay.
It's like, well, that's a leap. But okay, I guess that conclusion makes better sense? Question mark. It's like, yes, we'll take the snake species and give him legs. Yeah, that'll totally work.
Yeah. And then you just like, I think down notes.
I'll cover you.
Good looking out.
So wait, hang on. I'm trying to think, like, what advantage would you have for disguising the Vipers, pretty much? But it's like, so what, would they still have the abilities the Vipers have, or would they completely different
I mean, they still
moveset?
had the poison, they still had... No, I mean, that's... But yeah, they still had the poisons, like... Oh.
That's it? That's the only benefit? It's like, not a great
like...
one. You could literally just put that in a gun and you get the same result.
I'm still ahead of you.
Maybe this is why they fell. Making some really crap decisions.
Still got it.
I didn't want to get killed yet. It's like I'm running into the problem that I can't subdue enemies anymore because they just die.
The progeny's equipment should be inside.
Watch your step. Acid tanks make for bad cover.
Having makes a great cover if you don't get shot at.
I should know. The car exploded was not my fault.
Oh, I don't have to one pitch shot, which that actually kind of makes sense.
Move in now.
Oh, Codex. I like the poison spit because it does 5 damage and it's just like, yeah, you're going to die before you're going to act.
By the time your turn is up, you're dead.
You have good aim, so maybe just go for the bit to harder reach enemies. Yeah, see, that works out.
I don't get how that one's a valid target. It's behind a forklift. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. It's, you know, like, they still, like, because I think XCOM plays out in real life, they still kind of, you know, duck in and out of cover to try to take a shot at you as well.
Looks like it's powering up. Take out their equipment.
You just blow it up with a grenade, or did you have to be up close?
I mean, I think you just have to have line of sight so you can blow it out.
I've got you.
Yes, this is a wise choice.
I mean, I got bind.
You can bind that. Okay.
Yeah?
A little hard. Okay, it's hard for me to accept that with how short her tail is as of late. If it was just the XCOM 2's design, okay, I'll accept it. But she's so small, tail so short, alright.
You got point, yeah.
This is why they shouldn't have changed it.
Yeah, and with like all the criticisms which I don't share everything, I share that, like, why did they change the designs?
Wait,
Like,
you didn't even... Oh, okay. It's like, hang on, you didn't take out everyone.
no, it's like, once the threat's gone and like the last enemy's bind, you just, it's the...
I mean, it's nice to...
Because, like, what's that enemy going to do?
I don't know, fight to the death.
Yeah, but they're bind, so...
That's it? Threat removed?
I know you don't talk about the invasion, but what about after? Were you some kind of interrogator?
Not at first. I was assigned to a scientist with broad popular appeal.
What'd you do?
I ensured he spoke of our arrival in a...
It would be nice if there was like a menu tab, whatever, to focus on the characters, whatever, if they're talking.
That's...
Just press a button and the camera will focus on the two characters speaking.
Plan B was to purge the planet of all sentient life.
Verge, you're a gross hero.
Not from that. Less wrong is still...
Sorry, I kind of was paying for the attention, so...
No. Yeah, I was just suggesting is like you could have an option where if you're more interested in the characters talking, just press a button and the camera will pan to them talking.
Yeah, that actually would be cool.
You know, if you're not interested in that, just carry on playing the game.
Actually, it's a better idea.
Don't worry, I got plenty more that others will steal. Like my VR bag inventory concept. Which I feel like that can still be a thing, I just haven't seen it yet. And my raw concept, I don't think I've said this on stream before, my raw idea with a VR inventory system is basically, my current usage of bags, whatever, is messenger bags. I love the idea of it. So the VR concept is basically taking a messenger bag. The idea is like you ever seen in media, whatever, when you see a character like store away an item, they put it behind their back and then they pull it out? I want to implement that as like a quick inventory system. You would just have to take an item without looking, put it in the bag, whatever. The last time you put it away, you could just quickly pull it out. But the idea for this inventory system, what other VR games do is they have what they would do is that you would have a invisible backpack, pretty much. You would just pull out and just pray that it's correct. My idea is that you would have a bag on the side, whatever. You would bring it out, open the bag with your hands, whatever, the top and bottom of the bag, pull it open, you have a more UI-friendly inventory system, pretty much. But you would have a quick select, so it's like the last time you put away in the bag, blindly, without opening the bag, you just put your hand in and pull it out. It'd be the last time you put in, because that's how bags work. I don't know, I'd like to see that as a inventory system.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Magica Bosmer. I did ignore you. I was just focused on my pitch. Also, it seems the stream chat is broken again. God fucking damn it.
God damn it.
Don't worry, the Twitch side is fine. YouTube is broken though. I tested it earlier, it was fine, and it broke again.
Yeah, it likes to do that.
Just for context, we are multi-streaming both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. What I personally want in a perfect world is have a shared chat systems that both Twitch and YouTube will show at the same time when we have the YouTube archives, so that no context is lost. Context is lost right now because we can't have both. If there's an alternate, please tell me, because the only one that can do this right now is Restream, I believe, and that system is a bit wonky. If there's an alternate, please do tell.
Shields up.
Oh, right, because you had your weapon disabled. This is what, like, you're not going to need it. Shows what I know.
Back at it.
Any reason you can't just use a grenade here, or is the AoE not big enough?
Because it's on torque and she's it's not hit on yet.
Okay.
But hey, put it on the right person. And I like poison.
Yay!
It's like, yeah, you are already dead, you just don't really know it yet.
Grenade first, it's a free move.
Yeah, I think I'm going to save this for the final bit of this.
It's one of those, but I need it later.
Over here.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst part was, I was saying that the whole fucking time during Kingdom Hearts 3. Pretty sure a good chunk of those items I just genuinely did not use later, even though I was saying I might need it later.
Yeah,
I might need Mega Ethers later. Didn't use them, just use Baked Ethers.
Don't play it down if it's bad.
so you hit. That's that fair. Very good line. Yeah.
Ah.
Come on.
Can you get the 3 at the back there? It looks like you can. No, it's just lighting. Okay. You can move him. You can do...
I mean, I could just move... Like, how long are you? That's maybe the bigger question.
Pretty fucking long.
Yeah, so like, why don't I just move here?
Unless there's damage drop off on it. I think it works better at an angle, slightly. That's your best target.
Yeah.
Dropping the hammer.
And if... Maybe there's some... Nothing
Oh, there is
interesting in the
no...
rest
Okay, there is no drop off. Wow.
Wait. Why are you panicking? Did I kill a civilian by accident and didn't realize that?
I don't know. Magic, we're...
Oh! No, I didn't know well to put... Seriously, why did I panic?
XCOM, baby. Magic, I believe we're doing the easy mode difficulty just for the sake of the stream. Like, we could do harder difficulties, but if we want to make progress in the story, we usually choose easier difficulties.
Yeah, it's
unless
like,
we're really confident and cocky about it.
Like, I might pump it up at some point, but like... I just kind of want to see like how it is with like an easy time. How much? I mean, I got 100% chance, so it's just like that.
Attack the hostile.
And yeah, my thought about doing this maybe non-default kind of just completely vanished.
What? You wanted the extra challenge and you completely ignored it.
Yeah.
It's not your fault they're dying too easily.
Yeah. So I should have done the one in the back. Nah.
Why, you're making up for it now, aren't you?
A bit, yeah. Right.
Finally, some damage. I'm pretty sure that's the most damage you've taken so far.
Yeah, and just to panic. Oh.
I'm assuming he got overwhelmed with how effective his gun was. It's like, shit, this thing does damage.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh, I can't do you?
You have to move first, and you used it up.
My mind overwhelms.
I just did it this way.
Mind crush.
Hostile pacified.
I'm still ahead of you.
I think I didn't let any of them escape, which is good because now they won't show up in the next room.
Elevators have been out for
Oh, so if you take too long in your turn, the enemies will breach in their own.
No, I think this was like one of the missions in which some of them would just try to flee.
Oh, you're just blocking the exit.
Yeah.
By squatters during the occupation. Mildly exposed to the elements. Well, mild to moderate exposure. You'll be fine.
Now to breach.
Let's just go where we see more people so we can kill them quicker.
Cherub, beat the meat shield.
Don't bunch up.
Funny enough, he hasn't been hit in this mission, so it's like...
Yeah, what's going on?
I need to get both of those.
I go for the acolyte.
I can kill the acolyte with the torque, so that's the thing.
Okay. But
Although you...
aim percentage, you know?
Yeah.
That works out.
It's like... I also can kill you with the poison, so... That's actually the difference.
Yeah, stupid armor.
Yeah, just remember that the armor, the pistols now red armor, so yeah. Ooh. Got an Archon in here.
Be ashamed to throw a grenade in there.
Stop it.
Right, I don't know my XCOM or how much progress has been going on, so excuse me for blanking things out. Is this our first investigation?
Yeah, this is our first investigation.
Right, well, Magic's claiming that we can't make it out.
What do you mean you can't make it?
Or they can't make it out. Oh no, sorry, I'm misinterpreting phrasing. Yes, this is the first investigation. There's no clear UI stuff to tell you whether it is the first. So yes, it is the first. Sorry, I'm misinterpreting. That's alright, it's my B. My B. It took me too long to figure that out.
I
Oh.
shall probably move now that the pillar's going down at some point.
I haven't seen one of those in a bit.
Oh, oh, right, because they also have 2 armor for some stupid reason. It used this? Yeah, of course it does.
Oh.
Stupid.
The amount of wall logic, man.
Yeah, it's because Tox saw it, legitimately didn't really see her there. Yes, you can do some armor shredding now.
Lanced off the armor.
Wait,
What armor? The thing's just bare-chested. There's no armor on this thing.
Eyes open.
I thought the pistol shredded armor is
The thing has such glorious pecs, it acts as armor.
Yeah.
Slithering.
Hostiles are aware.
It's not reinforcements, what's the point of this bypass? Like, somebody just auto-skips these objectives.
No, you gotta finish it properly.
Fine.
Down.
And
There, you happy?
could just do it on the first turn. Well, at least this thing fit. So, there everybody get here?
I guess due to how the whole timeline thing works, you can't have a button that just does all this at once.
Yeah, which you also really couldn't really do in the other one as well, so it's like...
Well,
yeah.
like, base XCOM 2, I can definitely see that system being implemented, but due to how this game works with timeline, rather not.
One less hostile.
That didn't really
Gives us
seem
more
like
room to move.
it, but who am I to argue?
I'll keep an eye out.
Wait, is this an elevator?
It's a gravity well thing.
This is perfectly safe.
Yeah, nice shot. I will never not love Overwatch shots through walls. Like, you can't hit something that's in front of you, but
Spider
shot
sense tingling!
target through, you know. That, there it is.
Don't worry, you'll leave by the time they catch up. I think. Right?
Yeah. And you can just do this a good measure.
No cheap shots here, mister.
Headed this way.
Now, can someone press the button? We can't. We spent all our moves and actions just getting here.
That's thankfully all the free action nowadays, but yeah.
Sorry, no, that was an elevator, not a gravity well. You can't tell me that's a gravity well. That was an elevator.
They were talking about it, so...
The progeny must know you're here.
And they know they can't
I mean,
stop.
we started shooting you up the place the entire time, so they showed at some point. That's kind of good on you. Yes, good.
Stay behind me.
Time to breach.
Doesn't even do a countdown or anything, just like, alright, we're going in.
Yeah, going in. It's like,
It's like, wait, was that our cue? Fuck.
oh yeah, definitely going for you.
Yes, you're the bigger threat.
But sometimes I shred ammo that I haven't really figured out why not. Like,
Something to do with his pistol, I guess. I mean, he did change his ammo, right?
yeah. Oh. So I don't understand how Samup's taunt thing works. Shouldn't this have triggered now?
I know. I do see a pretty good line of sight if you use Blue Blood's that room clearing shot, whatever.
I have not lit the torch.
So can you stop getting shield? That's going to be annoying.
Yeah, you just like clear line of sight right there.
Yeah,
It's so tempting.
Yeah, you kind of that covers it.
Save him for later.
Seriously, you can't see this there. Can you just run over to it? Yeah. I mean, why not? Gotta destroy this eventually.
Oh, it's a teleporting type. Great.
I'm okay. Just banged up.
That's why he has the
That's
shield.
what the ammo's for.
That's why he has the shield.
So, did I had to equip this because I think
Well, it'll tell you if you bring it up.
and probably, yeah, that's friendly fire. I mean, it is worth it, isn't it?
Yes. She'll be fine.
Sorry.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Look, she's fine.
Can you? No, okay, you can't grapple the boss.
He's gonna have some stern words after this.
That's a good shot. Oh god, you're an avatar. I mean, I do appreciate that they legitimately tried to make the avatars more threatening than the feels in
Well,
known by
yeah,
when they
considering
teleport, so you can just gang up on them.
considering in XCOM 2 there was a pretty good chance if you're a decent player you won't even see them, so you won't ever encounter them.
Why is this still on? Like, yeah, nah.
I love ragdoll physics so much.
Yeah. Maybe we should have tried to capture the, need of them.
Nah, fuck it. Bang! Jump down, let's go home. We've saved the day.
Yay!
By killing almost everyone.
Great job, Chimera Squad. The progeny thought they could force a psionic evolution, but their tech was only capable of scrambling psionically sensitive minds for miles around.
Oh, so this problem would have resolved itself anyway.
I mean, kinda, but there will be
Yesn't.
a lot of innocence being taken down as well.
I'll be fine.
We're left with more questions than answers. The progeny tried to build a psionic weapon atop an old skyscraper. This required secrecy. Mayor Nightingale's death made their goal more difficult to achieve. Worse,
Sounds logic, yeah.
there are clear signs they had external backing. Until we know more, we've designated their silent partner, Atlas.
Should we
Atlas
hunt down leads on Atlas?
It also is about it just gets thrown into every science fiction thing, I feel like.
Just like Aegis.
You mentioned two
Yeah.
other groups who could have aided her killers.
That's my personal despised overused word. Because Aegis is so used.
We'll update.
Yeah, I think mine is starting to become Atlas. It's like...
Atlas isn't as much, but yeah, I do see it.
Yeah. So, we just continue down the line.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Gray Phoenix is a group of primarily muton scavengers operating in the city.
Okay.
Recently, they've armed themselves with highly restricted weaponry. That puts them on our radar.
Got plasma guns.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure there's a lot of untracked guns out in the world by about now.
Yeah. Oh, a new recruiter they will never use because they're too far down now.
It's alright, you're underleveled.
You got preferences?
Axiom, I guess. We can get a good look at that muton face.
Whisper, there's a problem.
Yep, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's wrong with your face?
That was me. I knew you'd get here eventually and grab it.
Made them too human.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll move my stuff.
Yeah, that
Krogan, you ain't.
I already did. Violently.
Didn't you see the note?
Yeah, afterward. I'll replace what I can.
Oh, alright. See you later, Magic, then. I mean, we're gonna stop soon anyway, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I kind of overlooked time again. It's like...
Aha! That's why I'm here. Just do your usual setups and then we'll stop.
Ooh. I do like free stuff.
And free stuff be good.
That is a critical mission today. Oh. In theory, I can train people now. Because I know I can not. Ah, there we go. Now you actually have some things that are worth taking. Just logic again. Abilities. Good. Okay.
Yes, bigger threats. Yeah. It's all gonna burn down, just you wait.
Just stop panicking from
Just leave
Yeah.
it for 5 minutes. Alright.
Guess that's it for the day, yeah.
Yep, fair enough. Alright, so.
So did I
Oop,
not
wrong
do
one.
this?
Wrong game. There we go. Oh, I accidentally spoiled. I set up the wrong thumbnail. Again. That's the second time now. What'd you
I
forget?
can't do this. I just realized I can't do this with the lower ranked agents, so
Oops.
guess good old way it is.
Okay. Thumbnail preview. You didn't see what I just put up a minute ago. Nope. Didn't exist. Spoilers. That's twice now. I gotta step up my game. Alright, so there's the thumbnail preview. Alright, now do for stream. So check back tomorrow for more XCOM Chimera Squad. So till then, bye all.
Bye.